Welcome to the Success Sensei podcast for anyone interested in success, happiness, and balance. We'll teach you how to be a black belt at life. And now, your host, former professional fighter, multiple world champion, entrepreneur, and investor, Robert Devane.
Bowing. This is Robert Devane, the Success Sensei. Life is a fight you can enjoy and win. Episode 359. The future is in your mind.
It's the Success Sensei podcast main event.
The future is in your mind. When you think about the future of the planet, the future of your country, the future of your area, the future of yourself, your future, is it predominantly negative or is it predominantly positive? Are you greatly looking forward to your future, to their future? Now, I meet so many people on a daily basis, including positive people, who are very pessimistic about the future. So how can you be positive about your future, but pessimistic about the future in general, the future of society, the future of the world? They might be contradictory. It's very important to live a positive future in your mind. Yes, there's threats to a positive future. Yes, there's things going on that we're not happy with right now. Yes, it's a confusing time. Yes, it's a complicated time. 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 50 years ago, 100 years ago, 200 years ago, you could have said exactly the same thing. There was a lot going on. Times were changing. It was a complicated time. So, they kept going. It's exactly the same. We like to think that we're, the originators of the species. Each generation thinks that we're the originators. But every decade, every generation previous to ours has had the exact same feeling about their future, about the complications, about how quick things were changing, about society, about technology, all of these things. Yeah, look, there's dangers with technology, there's dangers with absolutely everything, but if you exclusively focus on how negative the future is, how negative your future could be, and all of the pitfalls, then it's going to be very hard to strive. You can plan for the worst, hope for the best. Like, you can, think and be aware of the pitfalls. There's no point in just running around with a big, positive, happy head that's completely fake and false, and you're in denial about the pitfalls. I mean, that doesn't make sense. It's not how you run a business. It's not how you should run your life. You should be aware of everything that's going on, but you have to make sure that you do not get sucked down the rabbit hole. If you're into conspiracies, I am. I'm sure you are as well. If you're into, having a critical mind, if you're into questioning things and you're into doubting things, that's all fine, as long as it doesn't consume so much of your time and it doesn't make you so negative that you're not striving forward. If you think that your future's not bright, I don't care what age you're listening to this, by the way, don't care if you're 70, you should still be really looking forward to your future. You should be very positive about your future. You won't do the things that you need to do if you're today to ensure your future, because you don't really have belief in your future. It can render you so negative that you're not getting stuck in, you're not trying. It's easier to work hard. It's easier to push yourself. It's easier to plan. It's easier to goal set. It's easier to manage your time when you believe in your future. It's easier to do the work now. It's easier to put in the effort and to create your future now. If in your mind, your future is bright, and the future is in your mind. You have the choice, and it is a choice. There's various chemical responses going on in your mind and in your body that affects your moods and affects your thoughts more so than we realize. And you have to try to do your best to not mess up the chemical balance of your body and your mind. But you do have the choice to predominantly think positive thoughts or predominantly think negative thoughts. To focus and surround yourself with positivity and with good news about the future, are the opposite. And it is a choice, and it is a daily battle with media or against media, a daily battle, with social media, with people around you who want to tell you that, there's two types of people that you're going to meet. And one set of people, which is most of society. How is your day? They're afraid to say their day is going too great. Even if they are winning and they are succeeding, they don't want to let you know, because if they feel that you're not succeeding, they don't want to make you feel bad. And number two, they don't want any competition or resentment or jealousy. So if they are doing well, they're not really telling you. So most people will play it down. So a lot of people are going to tell you, yeah, it's a struggle, but I'm getting on by. That's how a lot of people are going to answer it in some way. Oh, it's grand, it's fine, I'm doing grand. They're going to play it. They're going to pawn you off, because if it's not, they're not good. They don't really want to tell you. And if they are doing well, they mightn't necessarily want to tell you either. You also have the other person who says, great, everything's fantastic, everything is great. Now they're just as hard to be around. There's not many people who are actually telling you the truth. And if they're having a good enough time of it and they're doing pretty good and they're progressing forward, and they're not just, even as honest as that may sound, they're not really going to tell you that, for various different reasons. So the majority of people you're going to talk to are going, oh, the weather's not great. Oh, the economy sucks. Oh, it's too much immigration. Oh, what are we going to do about this? Oh, AI is going to take our jobs. It's going to take over, and it's going to be like Terminator or whatever. I can't even come up with the amount of responses that you get from people when you just chit chat to them on a daily basis. So even if you partake in any of that, it's very important that you don't get sucked into the mindset of thinking that the future is going to be worse, that you've absolutely no faith in humanity. We've passed the point where we can fix the climate, so there's just no point anymore. The world is going to end. Our kids will be lucky if it's not a boiling point during the summer in whatever country you reside in. It's all very negative. The future is in your mind, literally. And the future arrives for everybody. The future arrives eventually for everybody. And you may as well put whatever action steps in place now to ensure your best future. You may as well just do the work now. There's no point in doing the work in the future. The future is going to arrive. So you want it to arrive with you and your situation, your circumstances in the best position possible. So don't put off what can be done today. Get stuck in. Believe in a bright future. Don't give up on humankind. Don't give up on planet Earth. Don't give up on society. Don't give up on yourself. Don't think that technology is going to be the ruination of us. It hasn't so far. I think it's drastically improved all our lives so far. So obviously, whoever's messing about with AI needs to be careful, or whoever's messing about with robotics, or whoever's messing about with bombs and ammunition, you need to be careful. But we've survived thus far. We've in fact flourished thus far. You might not feel like you're flourishing at the moment, but if you compare your life now with that of a king, even 200 years ago, your life, it doesn't matter what bracket you're in at the moment. If you're living in the Western world, your life is way, way better than, a king or queen 200 years ago would have lived. So our lives are improving. Things are getting better, and they will continue to do so. So continue forward. You don't even have to be that cautious. Mindful, perhaps, but be positive. Be positive. Be really looking forward to the future. Set out your present for the future. Make peace with the past so you can have a better future. Learn from the past so you can succeed and ensure your success in the future, and do the things in the present to, reap the rewards in the future. Simple. Be positive. Message me anytime. Thank you for listening. I'm Robert Devane, the Success Sensei. Life is a fight you can enjoy and win. Bowing out.
This has been the Success Sensei, fighting the winning fight. So add us, subscribe, like, and comment. Keep those hands up and keep moving forward.